Yeah, and the rain continues. And I think this is a good kind of teaching moment of don't get hung up on categories. You know, this was never actually fully technically a tropical system. That's just kind of checking off a few boxes.
Big blob of lots of rain.
Right, you just got to know what are the impacts. So, and that's really why they issue those potential tropical cyclones, because if they would have waited until they issued it was a tropical system, it would have been too late to issue those watches and warnings. And thankfully they were able to, because it never became a tropical system. Regardless, when these things happen and they approach our region, we really encourage you to listen to the impacts. This is 16 inches of rain, and in some areas more than that. And a lot of this happened within less than 12 hours. There is no area that can support 16 inches of rain in that short amount of time and not deal with major flooding concerns and dangerous weather. So this was unfortunately a bad day for a lot of parts of North Carolina, and it's still raining out there. The rain is slow moving. The system, the National Hurricane Center is not issuing any more advisories on it, but the rain will continue as it kind of streams on in here and kind of trains itself right over itself, and it continues with those rainfall totals. So the rain not done yet, and this will kind of meander off to the north into western parts of North Carolina and then off to Virginia into the overnight hours. Our weather is not impacted by this, but it is changing our wind direction a little bit, and that is creating a few sprinkles around our region. By the way, Tropical Depression Gordon, it's just kind of hanging out to see. We're not going to be worried about Gordon at all. It's not going to redevelop. It's not going to head this way. It's going to move off to the north. Elsewhere in the tropics, over the next 5 to 7 days, not a lot to see. However, we're seeing some signs that in week 2, might see a little bit more activity start to flourish. So just stay tuned, keep on top of it. Even though things have been pretty quiet here in Southwest Florida, that doesn't mean they're going to stay that way for the rest of the month or even into the rest of hurricane season. All right, onshore winds. Yeah, onshore winds can be a little problematic with forecasting. We do have a couple of sprinkles moving on through light showers. This will continue into the overnight hours. With that said, rain chances are notably lower than what we typically get in the summertime months. 30–40% through much of this work week, a little bit higher once we head into the weekend. This is what to expect overnight. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, a little bit more rain coming on through because of those onshore winds. Tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, heading to work, headed to the bus stop, there could be some more showers. So tune in. Jason Dunning will be tracking where these showers are across the region. They won't be too long lasting, but they will push on through. This is 10 o'clock, and we still have those isolated showers working through our coastal spots as those onshore winds just kind of push in a little bit of moisture. Once we head through the rest of the day, the winds will turn a little bit more out of the north, and that will drop our humidity not noticeably, but by a degree or so. So kind of where we were this afternoon as well. With onshore winds, the heaviest rain will typically be on the other side of the state for parts of South Florida and the other parts of the east coast of Florida. So we'll stay pretty dry into the overnight hours. If we do have any big thunderstorms tomorrow, best chances would be for Glades and Hendry County. Tomorrow, we will have temperatures feel into the upper 90s, but this is a little piece of good news, I have to say. It's going to be hot. It's going to feel 99 degrees by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But remember last week, it was feeling about 104 by 9 o'clock in the morning. So we're just a little bit better, maybe just hinting at, yeah, it is mid-September and not mid-August anymore. Temperatures are going to stay into the upper 70s through first thing tomorrow morning. Then we'll climb back into the 90s. 91 degrees for your high tomorrow, feeling about 100 degrees during the peak heating hours of the day, and not a lot of rain during the afternoon to help cool us off. Those morning showers will be possible. Inland thunderstorms will be likely as well. Rain chances pick up over the weekend and then into next week. It's far away, so we'll kind of keep our eye on it, cross our fingers. Might be a little bit of drier air at the surface and lower humidity to look forward to for a brief moment. We'll keep you up to date on that. That's your first alert forecast.